Hello and welcome. We're going to try and add some new audio to our file. Last episode there, I showed you just how to drop in a new movie file into and make a multi-track session. And you can see here, I've gone ahead and I have made I've added a few files here. I'm not going to lie, this is from like an old example. As you can see here, I've got a few things. I'll just show you. If I go in here and I love the navigation tool up here. You just kind of you drag that and you make this bigger and smaller in order to zoom in. And I love, this is my favorite of the navigation tools. In fact, what I also like is this side navigation tool. You can see all your tracks, or you can zoom in and move around. It's like a sideways navigation tool. And I think that is my favorite navigation out of all the Adobe stuff. Let's actually make the video a little bit bigger so we can see. I'm just going to stretch it out this way, and we stretch it out that way. And I'm just going to, just to make it easier to show you what I've done here, I just have, these are things that I've recorded in Audition here. And what I did is I actually took an umbrella in the class one day, and I just kind of went whoosh to the umbrella and then whoosh again, and made some whooshing sounds for when he kind of unveils the car here. Let's just take a look at that. Because like one wasn't enough, if I hit S for solo, it just plays that. If I do that, it wasn't enough. All right. And then this one wasn't enough. So, and then this one, obviously not. But they all have some variation to it. I just didn't want to take one and just extend it out. So I just had like a whole lot of flapping going on. So if I just put them all together, then it actually sounds pretty good. Okay. Let's continue on, and I think I'm just going to do something really simple. I'm going to try and make some footsteps as he walks around the car here, and I'm not going to do a whole lot. I'm just going to show you just to see how good we can do it. And what I've got here, you can't see it, I've actually got my dress shoe and I've got my wooden desk here, and I'm going to just try and use my the microphone with my headphones here, and I'm just going to try and make this happen. Let's see here. So what I'm going to do, and I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear this recording, but I'm going to hit record, and this is the real record button down here. Oh, okay. So what you have to do, it doesn't, this is a new thing in the new version. What would have happened before in the old version? I would have hit record and it would have wanted to make a new file. So I guess I got to go new and audio file, and we're going to give it a name here. We're going to call it Footsteps. And this 4800, actually, when we always got to make sure that matches your multi-track session. If we go here, our multi-track session, it's called John Wick, and it's at 4410. Make sure this is at the same frequency. Okay, and then we just go okay, and we're going to record into this file. In the old version, when I was at school, it does this automatically, but this we're not. So we're going to just actually make some footsteps here. I'm going to record, and hopefully we can get something. Record and... All right, so that's good enough. Let's just hit stop there, and you can see, and so I'm going to take my voice out of the beginning. I'm just, all I'm doing is selecting, clicking and dragging to select that. And then I'm going to, this is my voice here at the end, clicking and dragging to select that and hit delete. And this is the voices. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select the footsteps, really just so you can hear them, and I'm going to turn them up. And so I'm just grabbing that and turning that up. All right, I'm going to make that. And so let's play and see what I've got here. Okay, so now what we've got is that you see how here footsteps is showing up here. There's a star next to it because I haven't saved it. And so let's go back to our multi-track file. I can either double click on my multi-track file here, or I can click on multi-track up here and it would have gone back to it too. So let's actually just see how we did, and we're going to have to edit this file. So let's just make, let's just drag it right here to the top. Okay, and we're just going to go to the spot where he's walking along here. Let's just see. 1, 2. You can really see it in his thing, and he's walking a lot faster. So that'll work for us. So we don't need it very much, and so it's a lot like Premiere. So where I can just grab the end and just shrink it down. It's still there. You notice there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 footsteps. If I double click on this, I can open that up into its own file, and you see that I still have the rest of the file here, okay? But I've kind of trimmed it down just like you would some footage in Premiere. So if I play this right now, it's going to sound kind of weird. Why isn't that? Oh, it's muted. It's funny. I had that muted because that used to be the audio track for. Okay, so he kind of goes here, put his first real step down right there. Let's line that up with the first step. Okay, and then down, and then down. Well, you can see here, there's obviously not nearly enough space here. Okay, so let's actually, just like in Premiere, I can cut things. Here's a razor tool here, and I can cut some space off here. And let's just go back to my selection tool, and we're going to remove the space in between the footsteps. I think realistically, and down again. Realistically, I actually should be speeding this up because I think that the pace of my footsteps would be better, but I'm going to show you that later on. Maybe I'll show you that in a next lesson or two. There, and then down again. So now if I want to, I could go Control K, just like in Premiere. I could drag this shorter. Oops. Maybe not. Control K. Make sure you have it selected. You go Control K and it slices it. And then you can just bring that back in. So down, down, and it's kind of go here. So let's just see how we did with that. And I have no idea. This is unscripted. This is totally, or it could be a disaster. Let's see. Hey, that was pretty good. This one's a little slow, but these two were pretty good. Yeah, I don't like this one at all, but those were quicker. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to take this one from over here. All right, and or this one. Yeah, I'm going to take this end one here. I'm going to Control K, and then bring that in at the end there, and we're going to move that to the beginning. There we go. So then, as I go down there, I'm going to see. Now let's just see how that goes. Ready? And not bad. So the tone of it wasn't that great, but you get the idea there. Like it could be like maybe deeper. He actually might not. It sounds kind of harsh, but we're gonna roll with that right now. Okay, so good luck with your assignment, and we'll see. We'll see how. I'm interested to know what you guys think of all this.